There is something profound shifting in the heart of the person who occupies your thoughts. What they feel for you has evolved beyond the comfortable boundaries of friendship, transcending the simple companionship you once shared. Their heart now yearns for something infinitely more intimate, more consuming, more real. They desire those sacred moments when the entire world fades into silence, leaving only the two of you suspended in a space where nothing else matters, nothing else exists. In those quiet hours of reflection, when they are alone with their thoughts, they find themselves returning to you again and again, unable to escape the magnetic pull of what you represent in their life. Time has been a teacher for them, revealing truths they once resisted or failed to recognize. Through the passage of days and nights, through seasons of separation and longing, they have come to understand that what they feel for you is not a passing infatuation or a temporary attraction that will dissolve with time. This connection runs deeper than anything superficial. It has roots that reach into the very core of their being, anchoring itself in a place beyond reason or logic. They have started to believe in this bond between you with a conviction that surprises even themselves. Perhaps they have never believed in anything quite this fiercely, quite this completely, as they believe in what the two of you could become together. There is an undeniable quality about you that has captured their entire being. Something in the way you move through the world, the way you speak, the energy you carry, the light that emanates from your spirit. They find themselves helplessly drawn to it, unable to resist even when part of them tried to maintain distance or protect themselves from vulnerability. The attraction is not merely physical, though they certainly feel that spark. It is something far more encompassing. It is as though your very essence calls to something deep within them, awakening parts of their soul they did not know had been sleeping. One thing they know with absolute certainty now is that they cannot bear to lose you again. The experience of losing you once before carved out a void in their existence that nothing else could fill. They felt the absence of your presence like a physical wound, an emptiness that echoed through every aspect of their daily life. That loss taught them something invaluable about what you mean to them, about how essential you have become to their sense of wholeness. They are resolute in their determination not to let that happen a second time. The thought of living without you again fills them with a kind of quiet desperation that motivates every decision they make now. Through your influence, they have noticed remarkable changes taking place within themselves. You have brought a sense of stability and grounding into their world that was missing before. There is a maturity that has begun to blossom in them, a wisdom in their choices that was not fully present until you entered their life. Whether through your words, your example, or simply the way you carry yourself with grace and authenticity, you have become a catalyst for their personal growth. You have inspired them to make healthier decisions, to think more carefully about the path they walk, to consider the consequences of their actions with greater awareness. In many ways, you have become their silent guide, though you may not have realized the depth of this influence. Your presence in their life, even when physical distance separates you, serves as a compass pointing them toward the best version of themselves. This transformation is something they treasure deeply, and they understand with profound gratitude that it would not have been possible without you. You are not simply someone they love. You are someone they admire with every fiber of their being, someone they look up to and aspire to be worthy of. The universe is orchestrating something unexpected and beautiful for the two of you. An unanticipated return is approaching, drawing closer with each passing day. When this reunion finally happens, it may catch both of you by surprise, arriving at a moment when you least expect it yet somehow always hoped for it. The coming together will feel nothing short of magical, like watching a dream materialize into solid reality before your eyes. It will be one of those moments that confirms your faith in destiny, in the invisible forces that weave lives together according to patterns we cannot always see or understand. Pay attention to the signs that the universe is sending you, for they are everywhere if you open your eyes to recognize them. You may notice triple twos appearing in unexpected places, on clocks, on receipts, in addresses, as if the numbers themselves are trying to tell you something. Feathers might cross your path when you walk, gentle reminders that you are being watched over and guided. Heart symbols may show up in the most unlikely places, subtle yet unmistakable confirmations of the love that is finding its way back to you. Butterflies might flutter into your awareness at significant moments, these delicate creatures that symbolize transformation and rebirth. All of these are signals from a higher source, gentle nudges guiding you toward the reunion that your souls have been craving. Yet even as they move toward you, your person carries a heavy burden within their heart. They are painfully aware of the mistakes they made in the past, of the times their actions or inactions caused you pain. They remember the moments when they chose silence instead of speaking their truth, when fear kept them from showing you their authentic feelings, when pride prevented them from being vulnerable. The regret they feel is profound and genuine. It lingers in the quiet hours, a constant companion that reminds them of what they risked losing and why they must do better moving forward. However, this regret does not paralyze them or fill them with hopelessness. Instead, it has transformed into fuel for their determination to change, to grow, to become the partner you deserve. They refuse to let past mistakes define their future. Every error in judgment, every moment of cowardice, every time they failed you has become a lesson etched into their consciousness. They are learning from these experiences, allowing them to shape them into someone stronger, braver, and more capable of loving you the way you should be loved. They want to reconnect with you because you represent the fulfillment of their deepest wishes and most cherished dreams. You are not merely someone they care for or feel affection toward. You embody everything they have ever longed for in love. When they imagine their ideal partner, their perfect match, their soulmate, the face they see is yours. The voice they hear is yours. The energy they feel is yours. You are the living manifestation of what they thought might only exist in their imagination or in the pages of romantic stories. Both of you have been revisiting your shared memories lately, haven't you? You find yourselves replaying conversations in your mind, remembering moments of laughter and connection, recalling the feeling of being together. There is a tenderness to these memories, a softness that wraps around them like golden light. Each recollection feels vivid and immediate, as though it happened only yesterday rather than in some distant past. The ease and naturalness of being in each other's presence is something you both remember clearly. It never felt forced or awkward. It felt like coming home. This is because your souls have a recognition of each other that transcends this lifetime. It often feels as though you have known each other across many lifetimes, carrying forward an understanding that cannot be explained through logic alone. There is an ancient familiarity between you, a sense that this connection predates your current forms and will continue beyond them. This is why the pull between you is so powerful and persistent. This is why, despite all the challenges and obstacles that have arisen, the bond never truly fades or weakens. It exists on a level deeper than the physical or mental. It is written into the fabric of your souls. The period of confusion and painful separation that has characterized recent times is finally drawing to a close. That heavy, suffocating chapter where your person held themselves back, suppressing their true emotions out of fear or uncertainty, is coming to an end. They spent so long protecting themselves, building walls around their heart, convincing themselves that distance was safer than vulnerability. But those defenses have crumbled under the weight of their love for you. They cannot maintain the pretense anymore. They cannot continue denying what their heart knows to be true. They are ready now. Ready to be vulnerable in ways they have resisted before. Ready to open their heart completely, without reservation or hesitation. Ready to take deliberate, intentional steps to nurture this connection and allow it to flourish into everything it has the potential to become. It is no longer about protecting themselves from possible hurt or avoiding the risks that come with real love. It is about finally embracing the love that has always been there, patient and persistent, waiting to be acknowledged and honored. They want to work on building something real with you, something stable and meaningful that can withstand the tests of time and circumstance. They are not interested in something temporary or superficial. They want depth. They want commitment. They want a relationship that grows stronger with each passing day, that becomes a foundation upon which both of you can build your lives. More than just feeling these desires, they are preparing to act on them. They are waiting for the right moment, the moment when the conditions align and they can express themselves honestly without anything holding them back. Every day brings them closer to this point of complete openness. The internal work they have been doing, the healing they have been undergoing, the growth they have been experiencing, all of it is leading to a place where they can finally show you the full truth of what lives in their heart. Each day that passes without expressing these feelings brings them nothing but emptiness. Holding back has proven to be an exercise in self-inflicted suffering. They understand now that silence does not protect anyone. It only creates distance and misunderstanding. What they truly want, what they need with every fiber of their being, is to be with you. To share their life with you in its entirety. To show you their dreams and invite you to dream alongside them. To reveal their fears and find comfort in your understanding. To give you their love without reservation or condition. Inside their heart, an immense and overwhelming love for you has taken up permanent residence. Every time your name crosses their mind, every time they see something that reminds them of you, every time they imagine your smile or recall your voice, a wave of bliss washes over them. It is accompanied by a profound sense of peace, a rightness that confirms what they have known all along. You are their safe haven. You are the person who brings light into their world, especially during the darkest times. You illuminate corners of their soul that had been shrouded in shadow for far too long. Looking back, they recognize that they overprotected themselves in the past. They built walls not just to keep pain out, but walls that also prevented love from fully entering. These barriers created an artificial distance between you, a gap that should never have existed. They deeply regret how long they allowed those walls to stand, how many precious moments were lost because they were too afraid to be truly seen and known. Now they understand that real love requires honesty in its purest form. It demands openness and vulnerability. It calls for courage to stand before another person without masks or pretenses, to say, "Here I am in all my imperfection," and to trust that you will be accepted and cherished despite your flaws. They are finally ready to live this truth, to embody it in their actions and their words. You have awakened something powerful within them that had been dormant for so long. They see you not merely as a romantic partner or a lover, but as a soulmate in the truest sense of the word. A companion whose presence in their life feels destined and inevitable. Every thought of you creates a paradox in their chest. Their heartbeat quickens with excitement and anticipation, yet at the same time it settles into a calmer rhythm because they know they have found something rare and irreplaceable. This is what they had been searching for all along without knowing what they were searching for. The connection between you is anything but ordinary. It is the kind of bond that transforms lives and alters trajectories. It is the kind that makes people believe in love again after they thought they had lost faith. It reminds them that magic does exist in this world, not in fairy tales or fantasies, but in the space between two hearts that recognize each other as home. As they prepare for this return, for this reunion that feels both inevitable and miraculous, they are filled with hope that radiates from the center of their being. Hope for reconciliation and healing of old wounds. Hope for new beginnings that honor both the past and the future. Hope that you too feel the same depth of love that they do, that this connection is not one-sided but rather a mutual recognition of something sacred. They want to cherish you in ways that show you your true value. They want to honor you with their words, their actions, their presence, and their commitment. They want to make sure you never doubt how precious you are to them. And above all, they have made a promise to themselves that they will never let you go again. This is not motivated by fear or uncertainty anymore. Those old companions have been replaced by something far more powerful. This is about love that has grown stronger through time, through distance, through all the lessons they have learned along the way. Their heart belongs to you completely and without reservation. With every thought that crosses their mind, every memory that resurfaces, every dream that visits them in sleep, they are reminded of a simple truth. Their happiest moments, the times when they felt most alive and most themselves, have always been the ones shared with you. And they know that the happiness waiting in the future will be found in the same place, in your presence, in your arms, in the life you build together. May this message find you ready to receive the love that is making its way back to you.